أسألك أن ترحمني وتتوب علي وتعافيني
Nebi Muhterem sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem Efendimiz Hazretleri Hazreti Hak ve Dergahı ve şereflerine salavat ve Müslümanların ahir ve akıbetleri hayrola. Âl-i Ezvacı Tahmirat Evladı Resulü Eshab-ı Efendilerimizin sayr Enbiya Zemmer Huzuru Fiyan Haseratın Ervah Şeriflerine Pirimiz Bilallah ve radıyallahu anh Efendimizin Şeyhimiz SahibulSaif Abdulkerim Kibrisi Rabbani Hazretlerinin ve alel husus bu caminin banisi ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş imam mezzin kayyumlarının ve kahve ehli imanın ervahı için Allah rızası için El Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketehu yusallûne alen nebi. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salâh. Hayya ale's-salâh. Hayya alel-felâh. Hayya alel-felâh. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillah Rabbil alemin. Vessalatu vesselamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmaîn. Nahmedullah Teala ve nestağfiruhu ve la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Eşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluhu. Sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi. Sahbihi tabi Khulafâ Raşidin Mahdi min ba'd. Zemmet ala tahkik, hususan min alamati Khulafâ Rasul ala tahkik. Umar al-Mu'minin Hazreti Abubakar, Umar, Osman ve Ali ve ala bakir sahabat tabi'in ridvanullah ta'ala aleyhim ecma'in. Ya eyyuhel mu'minul hazirun ittakullah ta'ala ve tu'innallaha ma'allezine tekvellezine hum muhsinun. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala eşrafil enbiya ve mursalin Seyyidina Mevlana Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecma'in. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah, who is the first, the last, the manifest, the hidden, the one who has might and power over all things. He is Lord of the East and the West. There is nothing worthy of worship but He. So take Him alone as your defender. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. All praises are due to Allah, who has sent His chosen one, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, as the mercy to the universes and the guide to the Siratul Mustaqim. May all peace and blessings be upon Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Holy Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, there has come unto you a messenger from amongst your own selves. It grieves him that you should perish. He is full of concern for you. And to the believers, He is the most kind and merciful. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. May all peace and blessings be upon him and his noble family and the blessed companions. Especially upon the four Khulafā Rashidin, Hazreti Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazreti Umar Farooq, Hazreti Osman al-Ghani, and Hazreti Ali al-Murtaza, and upon the righteous Khulafa and Sultans, especially upon the majestic house of Osman. And may peace and blessings be upon our Shaykh of the most distinguished Nakshibendi way and all those who follow them until the last day. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers, every breath we take is bringing us closer to our last breath, and every step that we take is bringing us closer to our grave. And never forget this reality.
Never forget that Azrael is going to come to take our soul, that we are going to go to the cemetery, and that we are going to be raised to be questioned. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, O you who believe, do not let your wealth or children distract you from the zikr of Allah. Whoever does that is lost. Give from what we have provided for you before death comes to one of you and he says, O Lord, if only you would give me a little more time so that I can give sadaqah and be one of the righteous. Allah will not give anyone more time. Once their time has come, Allah is aware of everything you do. Sadaqallah al-Azim. So we are walking closer to that ultimate reality. And we are living in a time where everything in creation is coming closer to its end. We are living in the time that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is calling Ahir Zaman. And as our Shaykh is saying, we are living in the Ahir of the Ahir Zaman, the end of times. So how are we living when these realities are in front of us? How are Muslims living when this reality is in front of us? But when we look at the Ummah today, it does not look like we are living as if it is the end of times. Today's Muslims are acting as though everything in this world is new and it is beautiful. Today's Muslims are living as though we have reached the most perfect, the most peaceful, most just time that has ever come to the earth. Today's Muslims, yes, our wealth and our children and our hope for this dunya, it has completely distracted us from the zikr of Allah. And because of that, we have lost. What happened to us? What happened to the Ummah? How can the Ummati Muhammad ﷺ be in such heedlessness and darkness? It is because our enemies, they have put out the fire that burned in the hearts of every Muslim. It is because we forget the essence that gives light to our iman. It is because we let go of the rope to Allah. The Muslims of the Ahir Zaman, we have forgotten Rasulullah ﷺ. We have forgotten his sunnats. We have forgotten his lifestyle. And as our Shaykh, SahibulSaif, Shaykh Abdulkerim Kibrisi Rabbani, Qadasallah Sir, is saying, Muslims lost their head over a century ago and they became heedless. Because they are heedless, because they became headless, they became heedless. Because they are heedless, everyone is fooling them. The Western people are fooling the Muslims. West understood one thing. They studied good and said, these Muslims, as long as they hold on tightly to their Prophet, we're not going to be able to bring them down. As long as they hold on tightly to the orders of their Prophet, we're not going to be able to put them down. They knew that. They understood that. We are in RabiulAwwal. So many people are going to object to these words, saying, we did not forget our Prophet. We are celebrating his Mawlid. We are also reading Darood Sharif and Salawats. We are singing Qasidas and Nats. Yes, now so many Muslims are running to make Mawlid. Even those who used to call it Bidat and Haram, they are using Mawlid now because they understand that they can pull people with that. But where are you making Mawlid? You're making Mawlids in golden palaces with the Zalims and the oppressors. You're making Mawlids with feasts and wasting the food. You're making Mawlids and singing and sinking into delusion. You're making Mawlids and not even once praying for mercy to come to the Ummah. You're making Mawlids and not asking for Allah to help the Mazlum, the orphans, the widows. You're making Mawlid and not asking for Allah to fix the direction of this nation. That kind of Mawlid, it has no connection to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. That kind of Mawlid, the people may be saying, Ya Rasulullah, but in reality they are only glorifying their ego. Why did Holy Prophet ﷺ come to this world? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We have not sent you, Ya Muhammad ﷺ, except as a mercy to the universes. Holy Prophet ﷺ did not come to call people to dunya. He came to turn people from dunya to Mawla. He came as a mercy to the universes. He came to help the weak ones, the ones that were oppressed and helpless in society. Today's Muslims have forgotten the oppressed. They are instead focusing on becoming oppressors and supporting the oppressors. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, be afraid from the curse of the oppressed, because there is no veil between his prayers and Allah. This Ummah was honored for 1400 years because they were following the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And following that Sunnah, they were spreading his mercy. And because they were on the side of the weak and they were on the side of the oppressed, Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, look amongst your weak ones, because you are giving them risk and help only because of them. It is only because of them that you are given risk and help. So look to your weak ones, help them. We are claiming to be the followers of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, then we must be living the way that he was living. We must be living for the reason he was living for. For the time that he came into this world until the time that he left this world, he was living for one thing. When he was born, he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa inni Rasulullah, Ummati Ummati. Throughout his life, he was crying and saying, my nation, my nation. And on the day of judgment, he is going to say, Ummati Ummati. On that day, the people are going to go and ask someone to intercede on their behalf with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They will go to Adam alayhi salam and say, you are the father of mankind. Allah created you and blew some of his ruh into you, and he ordered the angels and they prostrated to you. Intercede on our behalf to your Rabb, to your Lord. Do you not see what we are going through? Do you not see what has afflicted us? And Adam alayhi salam will say, my Lord is extremely angry today. He has never been so angry before, and he will never be so angry again. He forbid me from the tree, and I disobeyed. Nafsi, nafsi, nafsi. Oh my ego, oh my ego, oh my ego. Go to someone else. Go to Nuh. And they will go to Nuh alayhi salam and say, Ya Nuh, you are the first to the people of the earth, and Allah called you a thankful servant. Please intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see the state we are in? And he will say the same as Adam alayhi salam and say, I had the right in this world to make one dua, and I made it against my nation. Nafsi, nafsi, nafsi. Go to someone else. Go to Ibrahim. They will say to Ibrahim alayhi salam, you are Khalilullah, you are the friend of Allah, please help us. And Ibrahim alayhi salam will say, nafsi, nafsi, and send them to Musa alayhi salam, and Musa alayhi salam will say, I killed a person who I had not been ordered to kill. Oh my ego. Go to Isa. They will go to Isa alayhi salam, who will say, my nation is worshipping me and calling me God and the Son of God. Nafsi, nafsi. Go to Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. In Sayyidul Kainat, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, I will go beneath Allah's throne and fall in prostration before my Lord. And then Allah will guide me to such praises and glorification to Him as He has never guided anyone else before me. Then it will be said, Ya Muhammad, raise your head, ask, and it will be granted. Intercede, and it will be accepted. And then the Holy Prophet ﷺ will raise his head and say, Ya Rabbi, Ummati, Ya Rabbi, Ummati, Ya Rabbi, Ummati. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, Ya Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, let those of your followers who have no accounts enter through the gates of paradise on the right side, and they will share the other gates with the people. O believers, That is our Holy Prophet ﷺ. At his birth, in his life, in Baqah, in Akhirat, he is worrying about us, about his Ummat. If we want to call ourselves his Ummat, then we must also be worrying about his Ummat. When we see the sad state of this Ummat, it must cause pain in our hearts. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, the likeness of the believers in their mutual love, mercy and affection is that of the body. When one limb of it complains, the rest of the body reacts with sleeplessness and fever. And the ones who throughout the history of Islam have carried the work of being worried for his Ummat and cleaning the Ummat, they are the inheritors of the Prophet. They are the friends of Allah. The work of the scholars is to give classes and write books. But the job of the friends of Allah is to give their hand to those people who are sinking and to rescue them. From Indonesia to India, from Anatolia to Africa, the awliya Allah have always mixed with the people and brought the light and mercy of Rasulullah ﷺ to them. That is why they are the inheritors of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The awliya Allah show the way to the Holy Prophet. As our Shaykh is saying, now you have to have a guide in front of you. If you don't have a guide in front of you, then you are going to lose the right direction. The guide is that one who sees. That's what Shaykh means. Shaykh is the one who sees ahead. He's not an ordinary person seeing. No, if Shaykh has the ordinary vision, then it's no good. That is a Jumma Shaykh, Zikr Shaykh, but it's not a Murshid. Murshid is that one who knows when the road comes to a fork, which way to turn. He sees the light going ahead, and the Holy Prophet ﷺ is holding that light. Anyone who is following, they may go then, inshallah Rahman. O believers, in this Mawlid time, we must wake up. We must turn back to our Prophet. We must run back to our Lord. We must run to follow the guides who are taking us to them. And they are telling us what to pray for in these days. Shaykh Efendi is saying, we pray differently for this Ummat to turn back, to ask forgiveness, and to say, Ya Rabbi, we did wrong. Now we realize it. We are turning back to your door. Then as Hazrat Ali radiallahu anh is saying in his prayer, if you close your door to me, I have no place to go, but come back to you again, because there is no other door. He said, I am not a perfect one. He was a perfect one. He was a murshid. He was perfect. But he said, I am not a perfect one. But I am not the worst one also from the ones that are doing the wrong things. I am not the worst one amongst them. I am a weak servant. I have my weaknesses, and I'm asking for your forgiveness. Any person today in this world sincerely taking this prayer, sincerely believing on it and asking, instantly the message is coming back to them saying, I accept your prayer. Ya Rabbi, in this time of Mawlid, when you send Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ to this world, we are going to your door for his sake. Please help this Ummah. Send the Khalifah. Send Mahdi alayhi salam. Send the Rijalullah. Send them to bring justice and peace back to this world. Make us to reach to your pleasure. Amen. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wal hamdu Sheykh Qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wal hamdu Sheykh Qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wal hamdu Sheykh Qadir. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka kuntu minaz zalimin. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka. Subhan qudus rabbana wal malaikatu. Subhan qudus rabbana. Subhan qudus rabbana. Inna dina indallahi al-Islam. Qam salah.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah, eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah, eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya aleyhisselam, hayya aleyhisselam, hayya aleyhisselam, hayya aleyhisselam. Hadi kâme selam, Allahu Ekber, la ilahe illallah.